Listen. No one here then. I'd have known. You'd think at least Peter would have the decency to turn up after all that he said.
A typical man. All talk and no action. With one big exception, of course.
Do you know, it seems to be all you youngsters have on your minds. You think he invented it.
I'm sorry, I thought we did.
I just wish I knew where they'd taken him.
I thought they were going to tell you when he went to the square.
We were just met by someone who said he was being detained whilst further inquiries were being made.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous or not, they've had him locked up all night. Poor man, I wonder what he's been feeling.
Joanna, don't worry about me. I'm past the point where I worry what anyone thinks. You think if you don't talk about it, I won't know? I might be old, but I'm not stupid. I've expected and dreaded this night ever since he was a baby. I can't believe the men have left him, run away. I didn't expect that.
Cowards, a lot of them. First sign of trouble and they run.
It's easier for us, son. No one expects a woman to be a dangerous revolutionary. Even so, I had thought better of Peter.
Can you help me? I'm looking for Jesus of Nazareth.
Why? What do you want him for?
Well, I want to see him. To meet him. I've heard great things about him. I've heard that he can read hearts and minds. That he can heal and raise the dead. I've heard that his teachings are turning this world upside down. I know he has many followers.
I wouldn't think that anymore.
What's your name?
Simon.
From?
From Cyrene in Libya.
Well, you've come a long way for a huge disappointment.
Jesus has been arrested and we don't know what's going to happen to him now, but it doesn't look good.
Needs make yourself scarce. Go home. You don't want to be seen somewhere here with people like us.
If the authorities think that you're one of Jesus' followers, they might do the same to you.
Well, I want to help.
I think Jesus is beyond your help. Or ours. I'm sorry, but... Stop! There's something... Stop!
Get back here. Now, quickly.
In your disfavour, Jesus of Nazareth. It is said that you claim to be able to tear down the temple of God and raise it again in 3 days. Are you going to answer? I charge you, Jesus of Nazareth, under oath by the living God, to answer this question at least. Some say you are the Messiah. Tell us, are you the Son of the Blessed One? Well,
if I told you, you would not believe me. But from now on, the Son of Man will be seated at the right hand of God.
He's admitted it.
Let us make this quite clear. Are you saying you are the Son of God?
Yes.
See, he admits it.
But I say to all of you, in the future, You will see the Son of Man coming on clouds of glory.
We have heard it from his own lips. He is a dangerous blasphemer. Take him to Pilate.
Because Pilate is the Roman governor. He has to make the decision that he has to give permission for an execution. We didn't think the chief priests could do it themselves, did you?
How should I know? I'm from Galilee. I don't know anything about politics. Did you just say execution, Mary? Surely it's not going to come to that. Jesus hasn't done anything wrong.
Jesus has preached to the teachers of laws for 3 years. As far as they're concerned, he's a dangerous revolutionary, likely to turn the people against them.
But he's just a preacher.
And what preacher, what healer and preacher of peace has a band of women trailing around the country devotedly after him? Not to mention the men and the crowds, they love him.
You're right. Jesus is far too dangerous to be left go unchecked.
Maybe it's just as well the men have gone.
What damage can he do to us?
They know that if they free Jesus, the men will come back, and Jesus will not be put off. The Spirit of the Lord is upon him. The chief priest is scared, witless, and can think of only one solution.
What's that?
Oh, Chloe, isn't it obvious?
Come on. Maybe Pilate won't be fooled by their scaremongering.
He opposes taxation.
Believe me, Pilate, were he not a dangerous criminal, we would not have brought him to you, but only you have the power to execute anyone. And truly, he is a threat to peace. He claims to be the king of the Jews. The king of the Jews? Well, let's ask him. Are you the king of the Jews?
Is that your own idea? Or have others spoken to you about me?
Am I a Jew? What do you think? It was your own people who handed you over. So, tell me, do you really think you are the king of the Jews?
My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would have fought to prevent my arrest. But my kingdom is in another place.
So you are a king then? A shame that all your servants have deserted you.
You are right in saying that I am a king. That is the reason I was born and came into this world, to testify the truth. Those on the side of truth, listen to me.
What is truth? Listen, is what your accusers are saying the truth?
He claims to be the king of the Jews. What more do you want?
Hear the testimony they bring against you. Aren't you going to answer? I find no evidence for a charge against this man. He suffers from delusions and deserves your pity. Take him away, please.
But he's going all round
Free
the country,
Barabbas!
stirring people up.
He's from Galilee and he's made his way
So
here.
he's a Galilean?
Yes.
Why are you wasting my time? You should have taken him to Herod. He's under his responsibility.
There are rumours that he wants to meet this magic man. They think that Jesus is some sort of magician.
Well, let's hope he can convince them. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. He can turn water into wine.
But he doesn't perform to...
Just who is he?
He is the Christ. Does nobody listen to what I say? The angel told me that he would be called the Son of the Most High, and that he would reign over the house of Jacob forever, and his kingdom would never end.
Oh, well then we've got nothing to worry about. If it's all true, he won't be executed. Will he?
I'm not so sure.
Neither am I.
We shouldn't let him out of our sight. Come on, let's go to the palace.
Is it true what they say? Can you walk on water? Can you feed thousands of people? Can you make blind men see? Can you turn water into wine?
It's only his own people who think he can walk on water.
Yeah, they say he calmed the storm. And they say he fed thousands of people with just a few loaves of bread. It's absurd. It's a danger to the simple-minded.
Is that right? Is what they're saying correct? Is it all rumour and exaggeration? Are you a magician? A charlatan? A fraud? A genius?
Believe me, whatever miraculous powers he does or doesn't have, he is a threat to peace. He's a brilliant speaker. He knows how to work the crowd, manipulate the people. You heard how he arrived in Jerusalem on a donkey. Hundreds ran out to meet him, all cheering him as their king.
What do you say, Jesus? I find it difficult to believe what the priest says. For a powerful speaker, you say very little. Have you lost that? Lost your tongue? I'm bored with this. You bring me a man who says a threat to peace, a rabble-rouser, a blasphemer, a magical worker, and he stands there looking pathetic. Are you sure you brought me the right man?
Of course it's the right man. Only an hour ago you were saying he's the Son of God.
He denies nothing. He admits everything we say about him.
But he is a madman. You get him a coat and you find him a crown. If he wants to play the king, parade him in front of his followers. They'll soon lose their enthusiasm when they see what a feeble-minded man he is. I've spent enough time with him. Take him back to Pilate. You'll need to persuade him if you want him dead.
This is ridiculous. It's some silly political game.
Things don't happen.
Can't think to follow them. Peter, where have you been?
Hiding.
Where's all the others?
Well, hiding. I should think. How should I know? Where are they taking him now?
Back to Pilate. Calm down, Peter. There's no point in getting into a state. My son needs you more than ever.
But what he said, it happened. It came true. I denied knowing him as before dawn. 3 times I was asked, and 3 times I said I never knew him. How can I live with myself after this? How can I face him again?
Peter, get the grip on yourself. How will it help him if he sees you like this?
You are one of his most trusted friends.
Yes, and I have betrayed that trust.
What would he say if he were here now? What would he do? He would forgive you, Peter. You're his rock, remember? Read your strength now, not your tears.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry, give me a moment, I'll be fine.
John, thank goodness you are safe.
I was following Jesus too, but I couldn't get to you. There is terrible news. Judas is dead. He's hanged himself.
Oh my God, poor man. What despair he must have felt.
May God forgive him. God forgive us all.
I can never.
Peter, you of all people, remember what Jesus said, forgive 70 times 7.
But no, she's right, Peter. Jesus would forgive him, and remember, well, he was a good friend to us all.
Come on, let's go and see what's happening. Anything can be happening to Jesus at the minute.
Look here, you brought this man before me, accusing him of being a revolutionary. I have examined him and have found no basis for your charges against him. Neither has Herod, for he sent him back to me. Surely you can see he's done nothing to deserve death. I've had him flogged as an example to other troublemakers. There's nothing more to be done.
Yes, there is. You
Free
can give us
Barabbas!
Barabbas.
Yeah. Crucify Jesus!
You would have me free a known killer,
Yes.
the leader of a rebellion?
Yes.
Be reasonable. This man Jesus has done nothing to warrant death.
We want Barabbas.
Yes, we want Barabbas and we want him...
What's going on? Who's this Barabbas and what's he got to do with Jesus? It's the Passover custom.
They let one prisoner go free.
Oh, then it should be Jesus. He's done nothing wrong. He's been flogged already. Jesus! Free Jesus, you idiot!
Hush, you'll make matters worse. Don't insult the governor.
What crime has this man committed? I can find no grounds for the death penalty. Jesus, why don't you speak to me? Don't you realize I have the power to free you or to send you to your death?
You would have no power over me were it not given to you from a higher authority.
Don't you want a king of the Jews?
Caesar.
Would you have me crucify him?
We have no king but Caesar.
Silence! If you want him dead, then this is your responsibility.
Yes, it is.
I wash my hands of his blood. No! Take him away and crucify him. I don't want to hear his name again.
Oh Lord, we can't leave it. There must be something else we can do.
Wait for your cruelty and war.
there.
They were too upset. They've gone to find somewhere quiet. I think they've gone to pray the notes all over. I don't understand. Mary was desperate to be here.
You will. One day.
I don't understand. They're not really going to kill him, are they? He hasn't done anything wrong.
You followers of Jesus of Nazareth, bet you feel pretty stupid now. King of the Jews indeed. I'm going to rebuild the temple in 3 days. What's he like? You didn't believe all that rubbish, did you?
I believed him. And you would have too if you'd known him, followed him.
Let's see if he can get out of this one, shall we? If he gets down off that cross, we'll all believe in him.
Why do you two mock him?
Because he's a sham. Everyone can see he's a sham now.
Haven't you heard of his miracles? He gave sight to the blind, healed the sick. He gave us hope.
You should be trembling, not sneering.
Those soldiers are killing our saviour. The Son of God.
Father! Into thy hands I commend my spirit.